John, a little bit more manageable roster here today. Just one group. How's it feel to get cut down to a seasonable and manageable level?
Well, I think it's important. You do want you making sure the numbers are right so everyone gets their reps, and we get through practice. With a number of guys here that, again, it's a manageable number, so that's important.
What do you guys work on today? You seem to be running practice at a really quick clip, not only today but over the last week.
Yeah, we're trying to spend little time at the board, using this ice time to get our reps. Game-like, a lot of D-zone coverage. We want to create that identity that we're tough to play against, and it starts in the D-zone. Because the more times you can get plays killed and go play in the offensive zone, it's important. So, we're really doubling down on that right now because it's a huge part of what our identity will have to be in order for us to have success. So it's the players definitely brought the energy and the juice today.
A couple of guys make this team and make an impression on you to stay around. Landon Sim, Blake Smith. I wonder what your impressions are on what they brought over training camp and over the last month.
Well, they're hockey players. Both of them are gamers, I believe. They know what their role is. They're hungry. They want to make an impression, and they've done a great job of that so far. So now they, want to continue to learn how to be a pro. That's the next step, and we have enough veteran guys, enough leadership in that locker room to help them out with that as well. So it just won't come from us. It'll come from some of their teammates as well.
What do you set for the agenda with just a game already on the horizon, not even a horizon, Friday? What do you set for your agenda for this week?
Yeah, so again, we want to make sure we have that pace like you talked about. You see how, practices are pretty tense. We'll start to touch on some special teams and some face-offs. Some game-like things, so our guys understand what we're, how we want to play and be prepared for it. And then come, Friday, it's going to come sooner than later. They'll be ready and they'll have the energy to focus in on and be ready for Rochester.
Sometimes it'd be a difficult time for some of these guys. They want to make the NHL and they get sent down. What positives can come from that, especially with a team with a bunch of younger guys?
Well, I think some guys, again, they're here, let's make the best of it. Let's make sure that they're working on their game. They're still refining it and working on things that they're going to need to. And also for some guys that aren't used to in that role, maybe they were more on the younger side. Now they're older coming down here, and they can really utilize that to help some of the younger players like the Sims and the Smiths, like we talked about. So it's important, and we want to make them feel comfortable. It's an adjustment for some of the guys, so you also got to be mindful of that. But at the end of the day, we're still here to try to develop hockey players, and we want to make sure we put them in the best environment.
Speaking of that, for a guy like Luke Hames, what's a good season look like for him to you?
Yeah, I just think just as learning how to be a pro, and he's got the right mindset of it. Now it's just understanding the consistency. I think he's always trending in the right direction. He can make plays, but if he understands how to be a pro consistently, that's going to be the for him to be able to make that next step. That's going to be a huge part of it.